breakthrough debut album at age 20, our first guest has established himself as both a platinum-selling music superstar and a scene-stealing actor in movies like Crazy Stupid Love. Right now, he's selling out shows all over the world in support of his latest album, Bridges. Please welcome the incredible Josh Groban. Oh, welcome
Thank
back.
you for welcoming me back. Thank you for having me. It's a privilege.
Now, I read you recently went to visit NASA on one of your days off on tour.
I did.
And
Oh my God! Well,
tell us everything.
I've been a space. Oh yeah, there we all are during one of the Saturn
you took
rockets.
everyone.
Oh, I took the whole group because when you're on tour, sometimes you get like 1 or 2 days off, where you're somewhere where you can really go do something you wouldn't be able to do. Touring is such a gift that you get to do that kind of thing. So we were in Houston, and we were able to go to the Space Center in Houston and visit Mission Control, and we got to walk around with a former astronaut who'd been at the Space Center, Space Station, and so we got to walk through an exact replica of the International Space Station, walk around and see. It's very cramped. Like, I would be claustrophobic.
Yeah,
like
it's
absolutely, and zero gravity too, I guess, is nice because you can fly around, but it's very, very small. The bathrooms are very small. I wouldn't be able to handle the bathrooms.
Do they have like a place to wash your hands and everything else that goes with it?
Well, the crazy thing is anything involving liquid is just going to float. So you can't just like turn on a sink. I think all the soap is like dry soap or Purell or whatever else, and the toilets are just like vacuums. Your aim has to be flawless.
Like one of those you do the curtains with.
One and two. Your aim has to be absolutely flawless. I don't mean to be gross, but it's like it's like a video game almost. Yeah.
Well, that's it. I'm not going.
Oh,
Then you get to say, Houston, we have a problem.
we have a real.
We want to congratulate you on the success of your new album, Bridges.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Yeah.
And we came here right at the beginning and sang. So thank you for helping that happen.
Yes, we'd like to take credit for your
You can take credit. You can take credit.
But you've said it's an incredibly optimistic album. So have fans been taking it that way?
They have. You never know how people are going to respond to an album. You record it. You're in the studio. You slide it under the door, and you just hope for the best. It's a very kind of siloed experience. It's very personal, and the great thing about touring is that you get to see firsthand who's there, what their reaction is. You get to reinvent the songs for a live atmosphere. And as you said, with everything going on in the world today and all the division and fear-mongering and all the things that are talked about on this show and elsewhere, it's so nice to be able to see the world through the lens of something artistic, to travel the world through the lens of something that actually brings people together.
Yeah.
And so I view that as a real responsibility and a real privilege. And so with this album, I really wanted it to be an album, because I've done really sad songs in the past. I like the sad songs. My voice does sad really well, so it's true. Like people say they come up to me for the comedy, but like more often they'll come up to me on the subway and be like, "You were great at my uncle's funeral." Which I'd be like, "Oh, thank you." Yeah. So to have an album that's more optimistic and positive, and really a lot of songs about that togetherness, I think was very important to me on this one.
I want to ask you about your dog, Sweetie.
Oh, you always ask me.
Yes.
I love it. I love that you love dogs.
I love him. Oh, he's in the studio.
He's my producer.
Does he come in with you when you record all the time?
Almost every album I've done, he's been standing there with Stink Eye, staring at me, saying, "Let's go out and play."
Oh, does he give you the stink eye when he doesn't like a song? It's like, oh no.
Oh, absolutely. If I'm singing something I know is like right for me, he'll be laying under the microphone. If you were to mix up the vocal mic on my sessions, you would probably hear him breathing on almost every track that I've recorded. But then if I'm singing something that is like obviously not in the right key, he'll go off to the other side
Yeah.
of the room, and,
Yeah.
and he'll just be like, "We could be tossing the ball right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know what this is you're wasting your time with, but we could be playing."
We want to have a little fun with you.
Okay.
So we want to ask you some of our deepest and silliest questions
Wonderful.
in a speed round that we're calling Probin Grobin.
Probin Grobin. So, brain probe. Got it. Okay.
Brain- yeah,
Just so we're
brain
clear. Just so we're clear. I was real nervous until I saw the graphic. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking either proctologist or an alien, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. All right. Okay. No rubber gloves.
No,
Okay. There we go. All right. Ready.
This segment, let's see what we do next
Yeah.
segment. So I'll start us off. What was the first concert that you attended?
3rd grade. New Kids on the Block. And it was their Christmas concert. It was at the Forum before they redid the Forum in LA. And my dad surprised me with tickets, and he said, just so you know, we were in the nosebleed seats. He goes, "It's gonna be loud." I'm like, "Okay, I'm ready." Everybody was so jealous.
And your favorite New Kid?
Oh man. How can you pick a favorite? Am I right? But at the time, especially too, because I was like, oh, he's so cool. I was a big Donnie fan when I was when I was in 3rd grade because Donnie during that concert he dressed up as Santa Claus and then breakdanced on the stage as Santa, and I'm thinking that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm next. Now, Valentine's Day is upon us. What's
Yes.
the perfect last-minute Valentine's Day gift?
Oh, last minute. If you're shopping for a last minute Valentine's gift,
Yeah.
peace be with you. But yeah, no, I have gotten way better at picking Valentine's gifts. When I was like in high school and I was thinking, oh, she's cool, she'll like this. I got a girlfriend of mine in high school a box set of old like Kung Fu B movies that I thought were awesome. And I wrapped them in like hearts and rainbows. And she's like, oh, okay. So, and it's kind of big for a necklace, and she opened it up and she was kind of nice about it, but it was like the relationship, ended.
It
Ended.
did.
It ended.
You have nothing in common with
Yeah,
her.
truly, yeah.
What food should you never eat before a performance, and how did you realize this?
Oh man. Well, I mean, it's a cruel joke that all the things that are the most delicious for you are also the things that are not great for you. Both health-wise, but also like just vocally. Like I love cheese. Like oftentimes, like if I'm backstage in a dressing room, there will be a cheese plate, and I'd be like, "You jerks!" I'm so tempted. If I smell cheese, I have to have it. No cheese. No caffeinated like sodas or anything like that. You go on a long tour and eventually you get a little bit lazy. And so I did do that. I was playing this outdoor venue. It was very casual, and I burped right in the middle, right in the middle of a very serious Italian song. I added notes that didn't exist.
Now, don't go anywhere. After the break, Josh will perform his song Symphony from his new album right here on our stage. Do not go